Today, we're talking about our beloved SpongeBob SquarePants.
Hi everyone, I'm Chef Ali Youssef, and today we're making the Krabby Patty.
You know what? I don't think fishes would have the time to create a vegan sandwich.
Oh, just finishing up now, Mr. Krabs.
SpongeBob SquarePants has been delighting audiences of all ages for over 2 decades. Because that sponge is everywhere.
Hello, and welcome to a new episode of Film and Flavor, the show where we explore the world of films together and bring some really delicious food right to your screens. I'm Zain Hassan.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I'm Ahmed Zayani. Today, we're talking about our beloved SpongeBob SquarePants.
Naughty little snail hiding from me. I'm gonna give you a real good scrubbing. You have to be sparkly clean for Bring Your Pet to Work Day. And today is the day. First, I'm gonna start you off with a yummy smelling shower gel.
Yes. The world of SpongeBob SquarePants is a place where the imagination knows no bounds. Created by the brilliant Steven Hillenburg, this underwater universe bursts with vibrant colors, quirky characters, and endless possibilities for laughter. From the very first episode in 1999, SpongeBob SquarePants quickly became a cultural sensation, capturing hearts worldwide with its irresistible charm and hilarious antics.
From the iconic Nickelodeon series to the blockbuster films, SpongeBob SquarePants has been delighting audiences of all ages for over 2 decades. Now, Zain, I think this is something that both, my generation as millennials, you as a Gen Zer, we can agree on, that SpongeBob SquarePants is awesome, right?
It is awesome. It is cool and it is fun and it is extremely funny. I mean, I remember laughing so hard at some scenes as a child and practically crying. It was that funny to me and it was so entertaining, obviously.
SpongeBob, are you all done cleaning?
Oh, just finishing up now, Mr. Krabs.
It is, and it says something that this is a series that's able to speak to multiple generations.
Exactly.
It's been around since 1999, so we're talking well over 20 years at this point. And the fact that they're able to maintain the humor, the beautiful animation style, is a true testament to the people that are working on the show. Like we talked earlier on about The Simpsons, and as much as I love The Simpsons, it hasn't been as consistent as it used to be. We don't have that problem with SpongeBob, do we?
Exactly, yeah. No, I feel like since it came out, the writers and the creator of the show, Steven Hillenburg, was able to keep SpongeBob as entertaining as possible for over 20 years. And he's been successful at that because, I mean, till today, I truly do enjoy watching SpongeBob. I think it's timeless. It works for people of all ages. And, its humor is so authentic, I guess you could say. Because some of the things could be very childish, like some of their jokes could be very childish, but then there are also some adult jokes that are just snuck in between the lines that the adults can understand. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing to do.
I do like that quite a bit, and I'll talk about that when I talk about my favorite scene later on, but it's something you don't see anymore. And Nickelodeon are very good at this, like presenting a show that's aimed strictly for kids, but they do throw in the adult innuendo here and there. We saw that with shows like Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life previously from the studio. But I think what also benefits SpongeBob and its longevity is the fact that they're able to seamlessly transition from TV show to movies.
He looks smart. He's got 5 heads.
Sir, could you tell us where to find a Krabby Patty?
Hey, my friend's talking to you.
What?
And that's what I also like about SpongeBob, who is, by the way, my favorite character from the show.
Really?
Yeah, I think,
SpongeBob's your favorite character?
honestly, thinking about it again, I'd say I really like Squidward.
All right,
He's
okay.
a pretty chill guy.
I agree with Squidward.
Yeah.
That he is my favorite character. I do like Patrick as well.
Yeah.
There's something so innocuous about his innocence, ignorance, what have you. I don't. He's just a charming character.
He really is.
He really is. But hopefully for today with Chef Ali, we don't have a close-up like you mentioned for the Krabby Patty, where
Yeah,
it shows you
I hope we do get a close-up, but like a really nice and
a
pleasant.
beautiful
Yeah,
close-up,
a
right?
beautiful
Like,
close-up.
like a beautiful, glorious shot, right?
Yeah, and not just a very detailed, overly detailed image of the Krabby Patty.
No, I mean we have complete trust in Chef Ali, right? It's gonna be something that's beautiful,
It hasn't let us
Appetizing.
down yet, so.
and we're both hungry, so I'm sure we're gonna be indulging that any minute now.
SpongeBob himself, an eternally optimistic, sponge-shaped bundle of joy with a passion for life that's as boundless as the sea itself, he's got this trusty spatula, an endless supply of energy, and a dream to be the best fry cook at the Krusty Krab, or the most popular restaurant in the city. Of course, it's not just about the food, it's about the fun, the friendships, and the heartwarming adventures that come along with it.
The show's colorful cast of characters is equally unforgettable. The grumpy yet lovable Squidward, SpongeBob's best friend Patrick, the ever-evil Plankton, who's constantly plotting to steal the secret Krabby Patties recipe, and the wise and sometimes rude Mr. Krabs. Every episode is a delightful mix of absurd humor, slapstick comedy, and unexpected life lessons.
But the SpongeBob SquarePants film takes this whimsical world to another level of fun. Released in 2004, the film follows SpongeBob and his best friend Patrick on a quest to save the Krabby Patty recipe, embarking on an epic adventure full of outrageous moments, heart, and the kind of over-the-top, larger-than-life antics that make SpongeBob so special. It's a cinematic experience that's just as wild and outlandish as the show, with eye-popping visuals, catchy songs, and the kind of humor that makes both kids and adults laugh out loud.
Hey, okay, you can be a spy. Just be quiet. Hooray! We're spy buddies! Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to discover what Plankton's up to. Don't let him out of your sight, and you'll need to rustle up some spy gadgets. If you don't accept it, you're fired. This Patty will self-destruct in 10 seconds.
I love the film, and it's the voice actors, Tom Kenny as SpongeBob and Bill Fagerbakke as Patrick, are just iconic. Their chemistry is so perfect. And did you know that the movie marked a big milestone for Nickelodeon? It was one of the biggest box office successes at the time. And do you remember how excited people were when SpongeBob came to the big screen?
Yes, I do. It's a mix of high energy, action, heart, and of course, loads of laughs. And the best part? The whole movie feels like an extended episode of the show, but with an epic storyline.
Indeed, SpongeBob's animation style is bright, playful, and so distinct. The show's colorful world and the quirky characters are all part of its charm. But the true genius is in the writing. The jokes are layered, kids love it, and for the fun and absurdity, but adults appreciate the subtle references to pop culture. And at the heart of it all is the Krabby Patty, the most delicious burger and a source of endless humor and intrigue.
The Krabby Patty. Oh, where do we even begin with this legendary burger? It's the heart and soul of the show, the irresistible culinary masterpiece that's so much more than just a sandwich. Think of it as the crown jewel of the ocean, a creation so perfect it's the stuff of legends. Created by none other than the greatest fry cook the sea has ever known, SpongeBob SquarePants himself. The Krabby Patty is an epic symphony of flavors that brings together the finest ingredients of the ocean, all lovingly crafted into a burger that has everyone hooked. Chef Ali Youssef is going to prepare his very own Krabby Patty today. Let's see the secret recipe together.
Hi everyone, I'm Chef Ali Youssef, and today we're making the Krabby Patty. I've got a secret recipe, everything is ready. You won't believe how close this tastes to the real thing. So let's see what we've got here. To begin with, let me introduce you to my ingredients. I've got ground beef, salt and pepper, tomato, onions, pickled cucumbers, some lettuce, ketchup and mayonnaise, cheddar cheese, base seasoning, and a burger patty or burger bun. Let's start. Salt, pepper, bit of base seasoning. I'm going to mix it. Could be for camping or pool parties or a movie night at home. Three. You don't burn your burger. Then let's get the cheese. Going to get burger bun, bit of mayonnaise, burger, tomato, onion. Now, put some ketchup. There we go. Some mayonnaise. Base seasoning. Yeah, well, mayonnaise is ready. Some fries. And this is it. And here it is, fresh from the grill. It's got the perfect balance of crisp lettuce, juicy pickles, and a secret sauce that's top secret for a reason. And of course, the perfectly grilled pate, and I'm sure that from the first bite to the last. The Krabby Patty is just kind of a culinary creation that makes your taste, but dance and sing. It's not just a burger, it's an adventure waiting to be tasted.
Welcome back. This looks really amazing. I don't know about you guys, but every time I think of SpongeBob, I immediately think of trying the taste of the Krabby Patty. Is it a regular burger, or is it truly the most coveted dish under the sea? Let's find out.
So, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, sure. Can't use a fork and a knife for this one, so.
You could if you want, but I want to see how you take a bite out of it.
All right, let's just dig in.
Let's try to press down a bit. Oh, it's juicing out.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no way to eat this and be clean, I think about it.
Yeah. Oh. I'll let you dig in first. Oh.
All right.
A lot of ketchup. I'm seeing a lot of flavors here, like so I'm seeing like cheese, and there's like onion, tomato, and a bit of mayo. I can see mayo, yeah, pickles. Mayo, yeah. So it's like an explosion of flavors in this burger.
It is.
Does it have the secret recipe though? Like,
is something that I can't point. Like, can I take another bite?
What differentiates it from all the other burgers that we've tried before? You know, that's the question I'm trying to get the answer to today. Because looking at the original cartoons, like the SpongeBob, it always just looked like it had something special. And the crunch, the sound that it would make when they bite into the Krabby Patty itself, just sounded so delicious to me as a kid. So I'm just wondering, like, is it gonna live up to its name?
Squidward, how many are you eating? Squidward!
To me, it does. There's something trying to figure out what it is. It tastes more like seasoning, like Creole seasoning, maybe, or a Cajun seasoning, perhaps.
Right.
Go for it. Let's see. What do you think of it?
I'll give it a taste.
The moment of truth.
Yeah. What do you think?
Shall I do a drum roll for you?
No, I don't know. If you want to. All right. Ooh, it's falling down.
There's no way this is not going to be messy.
It is gonna be messy, but I'm just accepting my fate.
All right. See.
All right.
And how is it? It's pretty good, right? It's actually a tasty burger. I love how it's a classic burger. So you got the patty, you got the cheese, tomatoes, onions, what have you. But there is an extra thing in there. And I'm glad that I don't know what it is, because I love the mystery of it all.
Same.
I think that does help. In the TV show, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't know what makes a Krabby Patty special, right?
You don't. You just go into the Krusty Krab and you get a Krabby Patty, just not knowing what's inside the Krabby Patty. I mean, obviously, you'd know by looking at it, but there's just something that makes the Krabby Patty stand out. And that's, I think this stands out. Like, I completely understand why the citizens of Bikini Bottom love the Krabby Patty so much.
I can get that. But I just wonder, where did they get the beef from?
You know what? I've never thought of that before. I mean, it is a cartoon, so it takes away the magic when you think of it logically, because this is just cartoon logic. It's made for children.
Unless it's a vegan sandwich.
You know what? I don't think fishes would have the time to create a vegan sandwich, but I don't think they even care. I think they were just fine with, like, cannibalism, I guess. Like, I think it was just fish meat, probably. Was it? It was brown.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
But we can enjoy this wonderful burger, right?
For sure, yeah.
Now, speaking of enjoying things, comparatively to the other cartoons, the other contemporaries of SpongeBob, why do you think this stacks up higher for a lot of people than the other shows?
I think what makes SpongeBob really special and what makes it stand out, at least to me, is how they've managed to create different, like, really different personalities for each character. So you have Patrick, who's this, like, naive, innocent, floating starfish who's happy about everything. And then you have SpongeBob, the nervous wreck, who is also a perfectionist. Then we have Squidward, who's very artistic, very introverted, and very in his own world. So I like how they've, like, managed to create all these different personalities all within a children's show.
Tartar sauce.
Create all these different personalities all within a children's show, and usually, like, cartoon creators wouldn't pay that much attention to the background characters or characters who they just don't really focus on the personalities, I guess you could say. And I just appreciated that they gave them all individual hobbies and talents, and I thought that was a cool twist. And plus, the humor.
True.
Nothing compares to SpongeBob humor.
Now, what I think is cool is how a lot of adults gravitate towards the show. And it's not just people that grew up with the show, but rather adults who were introduced to SpongeBob later in life, whether it's through the TV show or more likely than not the memes online.
Yeah.
Because that Sponge is everywhere.
He is, yeah. Merchandise and toilet merchandise. Is that a thing? I don't know.
I would assume so, because that is a license to print money.
Yeah, I see SpongeBob towels everywhere. So that's what makes the show so timeless and amazing.
You know, I have to say, this is really tasty. And just like SpongeBob, this Krabby Patty proves that the little things, the details, the dedication make all the difference. But what makes the Krabby Patty truly special is its soul. It's more than just a meal. It's a symbol of SpongeBob's passion, his dedication to his craft, and his tireless efforts to make the perfect burger every single time. It's not just food, it's art, cooked up with love and joy in every flip of the spatula. Whether served with a side of jellyfish or enjoyed at the Krusty Krab with friends, every Krabby Patty is a moment of pure happiness.
This Krabby Patty is so irresistible that even the scheming plankton can't resist trying to steal the secret formula. And who can blame him? After all, this burger has the power to change the world. It's a symbol of ambition, creativity, and the unspoken bond between SpongeBob and his loyal customers. What did you think about how they were able to actually hide the secret formula? Like I don't think there was an episode where they made the grand reveal of the formula.
I don't think so. And what I thought was cool is that in real life, Nickelodeon offered a number of restaurants to recreate the Krabby Patty.
Oh.
But they didn't give them any instructions on what they can put in. So different restaurants, whether it's Wendy's, Hardee's, Carl's Jr. in the US, came up with their own variant of what a Krabby Patty is.
Oh, wow.
And it was met with tremendous success. So much so that it's been exported to different countries in the world, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get that here as well.
I'm hoping for a Krabby Patty here, because the magic begins with the perfectly seasoned, juicy patty, grilled to absolute perfection on a hot surface, sizzling like a fresh wave crashing onto the shore. Then it's piled high with the freshest, crunchiest lettuce, plum pickles, and a swirl of secret sauce that we're all dying to know about. All of this comes together in a soft golden bun that holds it all in place with a heavenly softness that makes every bite melt in your mouth.
Yes, what I mostly like about SpongeBob SquarePants is, I don't know, all these references that they throw in here and there. Like one of my favorite scenes in the TV show is when they brought in Nosferatu for some odd reason.
Oh, I think I've seen that, yeah.
And what I love about that is that it introduced a lot of the younger audience to who Nosferatu is.
Yeah.
And it came to play beautifully with the promotion of the latest movie.
Oh wow, that's cool. I haven't heard of that, but it sounds cool.
I'm breaking new ground. Time to get edgy.
We want onions! Cheese!
Ready for the grand finale!
Krabby Patties!
For me, the best scene was when SpongeBob finally discovers that Squidward actually loves Krabby Patties. Because he's been against them for the longest time, and then when he finally discovers it, he looks at Squidward and he's trying to question, like, Squidward, what's happening to you? You're sweating, your face is all wet, and you're scared, and you like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? And he does that mischievous SpongeBob face, which I find so hilarious every time. Yeah, and that scene just makes me laugh every time I watch it.
And why are you acting so nervous? And why are you sweating so much? And why do you look so hungry? And...
No, wait, it's not what you think. This is a big misunderstanding. You've got to believe me. Listen, I am telling you, you better listen to me, SpongeBob.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
With that, we have reached the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching us, and of course, a huge thanks to Chef Ali Yusuf for making this very tasty Krabby Patty. It represents more than just a fast food item. It's a metaphor for perseverance, dedication, and doing what you love. And that's why we all get so excited to see it on screen. Plus, with SpongeBob's over-the-top enthusiasm, it's hard not to get hungry watching him cook.
Yes, thank you once again, Chef Ali. From SpongeBob's infectious optimism to the unforgettable scenes of jellyfish stings, karate chops, and secret sauce battles, this world is a never-ending celebration of imagination. The series and the movies capture the essence of why SpongeBob SquarePants is timeless. It's joyfully chaotic, full of heart, and above all, a reminder that sometimes the simplest things, like a Krabby Patty or a good friendship, are what makes life truly special. Try making this delicious Krabby Patty, but keep the recipe in a safe place that Plankton won't be able to reach. See you next time with another film and another dish. Goodbye.